Hey guys, George back again to do another CD and LP update. This was for December 2nd. Haven't been around for a while doing the music stuff. Just kind of laying low. But I got a ton of new stuff. This will probably be a long video. I have a ton of CDs to show as well. What's playing in the background right now is a 50s collection I picked up called The Kings of Rock and Roll. It's 40 songs. Has Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, Buddy Holly, Everly Brothers, Carl Perkins, Fats Domino, Little Richard, that kind of thing. I stopped in at our local Big Lots here in Philly, and they started carrying CDs there, and I picked up like 5 or 6 different collections, which I'll show. But pretty cool. First up, I wanted to give a shout out to Greeno. He sent me along a copy of the Thunderbird LP from 1975. He had originally picked this up a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Found an upgrade and sent me along the copy that he originally had picked up. Really killer 70s hard rock band, little southern to it. Really killer. I'm glad I got this finally. I showed in my last update I had gotten a demo CD called Thunderbird 75 from CD Baby. They are different tracks than what's on here. That's great as well. So definitely check out the 70s band Thunderhead. And again, Greeno, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Next up, these are things I got over the past couple weeks. I don't know when I did my last update. I guess it was about a month ago. So I'll start off with the used stuff first, and we'll go from there. Found a 12-inch for Quiet Riot Bad Boy. This has Metal Health and Slick Black Cadillac live. This is a UK pressing on Epic. I think that's all I need for the Quiet Riot stuff, other than Quiet Riot 1 from Japan, but Brandy Road. Found a cheap copy of Condition Critical, which I never had. I thought I did, but that was only $1, so. Also, I picked up the Detroit album with Mitch Ryder. This is a promotional copy. The cover's pretty beat up. The vinyl's in great shape though, so I like this record a lot. I thought this was very killer. Definitely, if you haven't seen this before, definitely check this out. Picked up Little Richard's Greatest Hits. This is a Canadian pressing. I believe this was put out in the late 70s, early 80s. And it's your standard, you know, hits. But I get all Little Richard I can. Here's another one, 20 Greatest Hits. This is a West German pressing. This is in mint condition. This has all his hits on it. Really killer. Next up is the Best of Little Walter, I'm sorry, Volume 2. Really killer blues thing on Chess Records. This was a reissue, I believe. Really cool. This was, yeah, reissued in '89. Really killer blues stuff. I love the old blues stuff. And I also picked up the Lowell Folsom Hung Down Head on Chess. Not sure. I think this is a reissue, but this is in mint condition. This is another great record. Really killer record. All the stuff from the, all the stuff was from the 50s stuff. So. Really, really cool blues album. Definitely check that out. If you're not familiar with Lowell Folsom, do yourself a favor, check him out. 16 Greatest Hits of John Lee Hooker. This is a U.S. pressing. Again, a 1978 pressing. I have a couple other Hooker compilations, but when I see stuff like this, I just pick it up. Really cool, though. Chuck Berry, Rock and Roll Music. This is on Pear Records from the U.S., which was a subsidiary of Polygram. This came out in 1985. I have a ton of Chuck Berry best of, so I just figured I'd grab this, add it to the collection. Really killer set, cheap set. The Icicle Works, Understanding Jane. This is a 12-inch single on Beggar's Banquet. The Wild Hearts had covered this track on their covers album a few years back. I've always liked this track, so it was cool to find a 12-inch for it. I also picked up at work Tokyo Blade, Black Hearts, and Jaded Spades sealed. This is another cheap, dollar record. I think this was their last record. I'm not sure. I haven't listened to this yet, but they're a little more glammy looking on the back, but pretty killer. Cool cover. Picked up a single for Prince, You Got the Look. Housequake is on the B side. I've always liked Prince. Didn't have this yet, so that was $1. Flesh for Fantasy, Below the Belt mix, Billy Idol. 12-inch promo. Cool picture sleeve. That was 50 cents. Peter Gabriel, Big Time. Not a big Peter Gabriel fan, but this has a remix of In Your Eyes. Pretty killer though. 1986, that was 50 cents too. Soft Cell with Tainted Love, Where Did Our Love Go? Always dug this tune. Thought it was pretty cool. This is like a 9-minute version of it. I'm not big on the 80s pop stuff, but some of those singles were pretty cool. The Clash, this is Radio Clash and Magnificent Dance and Magnificent 7. Like a promo EP thing. Pretty cool. Mixed Master series, I don't know. And Ted Nugent's first record, German pressing. I just found this real cheap. It's in mint condition. I also picked up Muddy Waters, Chicago Golden Years double album. I love this cover, man. Check out that cover if you could see it. Him hitchhiking. Pretty killer. Double best of type thing. Love Muddy Waters. Never saw this before. This is a French pressing. Really killer. B.B. King, Six Silver Strings. This is his 50th album, if you can believe that. This came out in 1985, so it's pretty cool. I mean, 50 records. Who does that? But I only listened to a couple tracks on here. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll definitely be digging back into that one. Picked up an upgrade of Black Sabbath Volume 4 gatefold. It has the booklet in it. Pretty killer. I didn't have this gatefold. I had a weird copy of it without the booklet, so I was happy to get that for cheap. I got a couple new things. Picked up a few of those Beatles reissues, the remastered, stereo remastered LPs. So I picked up With the Beatles, really killer. They sound really, really good, I thought. There's only one other one that I think I'm going to get, and that's Hard Day's Night. I got Beatles for Sale, which is killer. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the UK cover of the album. And I got Please Please Me. So I might pick up, which one did I say? I forget the other one. In Record Store Day, I picked up Joan Jett's Bad Reputation, clear vinyl, has a CD with a bunch of bonus live tracks and stuff. Pretty killer, hand numbered. I got number 417. Overall, I thought Record Store Day, for me anyway, was kind of lame this year, but. And then finally, I picked up the AC/DC Live at River Plate. This is the UK pressing. It's not out in the US yet. I think it comes out in a couple weeks. But I went ahead and got the UK one. I haven't ordered the US one because I'm a completist and a hoarder. And I also picked it up on CD. With the blue logo. There is 3 different color logos. Knowing me, I'll probably get all 3, but I got the blue one for now. Pretty killer. Great live album. I also found the Ramones, Do You Remember Rock and Roll Radio 7-inch from the UK, 1980. I love this cover. I always thought that cover was cool. I was happy to finally get this. Really cool. And the last 7-inch set I got is a Sex Pistols set, and it's got 6 7-inches in it, double A-sided 7 inches. This thing's killer, man. But I've had my eye on this thing for years, and it just never, I could never find it. After a while, then I finally found one for really cheap. A couple weeks ago now, but really killer. It's all double A-sided single. Really, really cool. I think that came out originally late 80s, maybe. Now onto some CDs. Record Store Day, I also picked up this blues piece. It's called Death Might Be Your Santa Claus. And it's sermons, blues music, jazz, gospel, all from, like the 30s, I think. Really cool, though. It's different. It's a different type of Christmas record. None of your traditional Christmas music's on here, but I thought this was cool. I did find out it came out on vinyl, which I'm going to have to try and track down. I don't know if I showed this before, but it's a Jim Jones review single for It's Gotta Be About Me. And it has an unreleased track called Romper Stomper on it. And I finally got the album, Savage Heart. Really killer record. This is available on vinyl, but it's really pricey right now, so I'll get it eventually, but I love this record. I thought it was excellent. I also found this Metal Church release for Masterpiece. This was the last album with David Wayne, like the reunion album, and then he left after this record. I never saw it in a slipcase before, and I thought I had it originally. It might be one of those things where I misplaced it, but everything I have here is in alphabetical order, so I don't know how I can have misplaced it. But I thought this was a great record. I was happy to get it back. This was on Amazon for like a penny. So I think I paid like $3 shipping. And got it. Which I do a lot of the CDs. Next up is a band that was big out in California in the late 80s, early 90s. They remind me a lot of Kiss, especially with the way they dress and make up and all that stuff. Never had anything officially out until this year. This was released on FNA Records. The band's called Creature. And the album's called The Boldly Sleaze. I don't know if you can see the close-up, but real Kiss influence, glam, hard rock. I've always had demos from these guys over the years, but finally it's good to hear good quality. It's got 11-track album with 4 bonus tracks, but really cool. It's not bad. Check it out. I also found these Wild Dog reissues on CD. The self-titled one, and Man's Best Friend, with a bunch of bonus tracks on it. On the US Metal label from 2005. I have these on vinyl, I think, or one of them on vinyl at least. I think I have this one on vinyl, but I'm always looking for that one on vinyl. But pretty cool, you know, metal, straightforward metal stuff, really killer. And the Big Lots I was telling you about, where I got this. I picked up another set called Rock and Roll Diner. 60s and 50s and 60s stuff that has different tracks than this one does. I also picked up a blues piece called Candyman Blues with everybody on it, from like Lightning Hopkins, John Lee Hooker, Muddy Waters, Mississippi John Hurt, Robert Johnson, Leadbelly, just a ton of stuff. These are all like $5 a piece. They're all doubles, and they're all imports. They're all UK imports. This one's called Just Rock and Roll. Another 50s and 60s collection. Has some of the same tracks as the other ones, but there's always something on here that's not available on the other ones that, you know, makes you buy it. And I got the Frank Sinatra Jolly Christmas. I have this before, but this has been remastered and has a couple bonus tracks, and they added different artwork and all that shit, so pretty cool though. I mean, you know, if you're looking for something cool to check out in the car, and you're looking for a good compilation CD, definitely check out Big Lots. They have all kinds of shit in there. And I got this UK, I think, independent band called the Bitch Queens. It's 4 dudes. I think they're actually German. Real Backyard Baby sound, this type stuff. The album's called Female Shotgun. Pretty killer though. Definitely check them out. I guess they still have a website, but I don't know. But I like that record. Picked up a Wild Hearts bootleg called 3 Days in a Row. This was recorded back in 1996 in Tokyo, Japan, October 17th, 18th, and 19th. These are all audience recordings, but they sound amazing. I like this tour that they did at that time. I think it was when they were doing, you know, one of their kind of farewell things for a while, and then before they got back together, you know how they were. But I thought this was cool. I have, you know, I love the Wild Hearts, so anything I can get my hands on, I usually do. I found this Pearl Jam 10 from 10 radio sampler. It's got a bunch of unreleased tracks that aren't on the 10 album, like remixes and unplugged and live, and it's just a promotional piece. I thought it was cool. It was only a couple bucks, but different, you know, mixes from 08 and unreleased track Brother and State of Love and Trust, Jeremy, Porch and Black, Unplugged. I love that first Pearl Jam record. Got this at the record show a couple weeks ago. It's Exciter, New Testament. I haven't even opened this yet. By the looks of it, it looks like it's all re-recorded stuff. Not 100%. I definitely want to check this out. I like a lot of their shit from back in the 70s. 70s. Back in the 80s. I also picked up Celebration Day from Zeppelin. I just got the 2-disc DVD set. There's like 5 different, 5 different variations to this. You can get just the 2 CDs, or you can get the 2 CDs and a DVD, 2 CDs and a Blu-ray, or the Blu-ray by. It's all bullshit. It's like, so I just went and got the 2 CDs and the DVD. I was gonna pick it up on vinyl, but I got pushed until the middle of December. So who knows? I still might pick it up. On Record Store Day as well, I picked up Joey Ramone, You Know record on CD. The box set includes the album on CD, a DVD with a bunch of music videos and interviews, a big booklet, and a playable 5-inch vinyl holiday ornament. I'll open this up. This is so cool. So inside you get the booklet, which is the normal CD booklet. You got the album on CD, 15 tracks, great record. And you got the DVD with a bunch of interviews and videos on it. And then this thing is cool as shit. It's a Christmas ornament. So you can take it out. And it's a 5-inch record, Joey Ramone record, green vinyl, for Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight. I just thought that was worth the whole package. It does play. It sounds pretty killer. It's definitely different, you know, as far as packaging goes, which I dig. I think the whole Record Store Day thing's it's getting a little bloated now, especially with prices of some shit. The April one last year was excellent, I thought. There was a lot of stuff that I picked up that I thought was, you know, for the money it was worth it. This year's, like I said, wasn't that great for me, although I did get this, and this was cheap, surprisingly. I think the list on this was $20. Something like that. I got it for a lot cheaper than that. And it was like the Joan Jett I got for pretty cheap. 4 other things I got are all independent releases, all independent rock and roll, hard rock. First one's Scary Monster. This came out in 2010. Very AC/DC, Kiss, 70s hard rock maybe sounding. I like this a lot. I thought this was excellent. Definitely check these guys out. You can look them up on CD Baby. Another one I got is Beaver Shot, live on Bachum, or live in Bachum. Very Wild Hearts, Super Suckers type stuff. Little Nashville Pussy, pretty killer. The Bullies. This is BQE Overdrive. Straight New York punk. Really killer record, I thought. And the last one is Down and Away. Reclaim the Radio. Very pop punk, you know, but not like the newer shit. More oi pop punk stuff from the 70s, I would say. Pretty killer though. Anyway, that's it for this week. I will be doing updates a lot more often now. Like I said, I took a break with the passing of my grandmother. I did the video about a month ago. I wasn't even going to post that one. It was just kind of, I did it just to get my head straight a little bit. Now I'm feeling a lot better. I'm getting ready to get back into, you know, picking and stuff and getting the itch again. So she wouldn't want me sitting around just doing nothing. So she always asks me how my records were. How's your records? Oh, they're good. But I will be doing a video pretty soon about some weird shit that's been happening to the family, as far as it's just strange stuff after she passed. I'm not a believer in the afterlife. I'm not a religious person, but there's some weird shit happening. Not ghosts or anything like that, but just keep an eye out for the video. It's pretty interesting. I got to get everybody together for it. I think that's had some weird experience, and it would be just like her to do this. I think I told Greeno, I'm not sure, but if you know my Facebook page, you've noticed that we've been getting some weird signs here and there. So anyway, I'm rambling. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's written or emailed me to ask me how I was doing. It means a lot to me, when people check in on me. I'm fine. I'm back. Be doing the record stuff again, so I got a lot of stuff on order. A lot of cheap shit that I've gotten through Amazon for like a penny or more, penny to $1, just weird stuff that I'm just trying for the first time, rock and roll and hard rock and everything. But anyway, Greeno, thanks again for the Thunderhead record. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks for all my new subscribers. I've gotten a ton over the past couple weeks. Thanks you all very much. I appreciate it. And again, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.